G'day, my name's John Cliff and I was responsible for the making of these planter boxes in Beaumont Street.
So John, tell me how this idea got started, when these were created in the first place.
It all came about because of the earthquake basically. Beaumont Street was closed for a long time and they wanted a way of reinvigorating it when it did reopen. And so as part of a Building Better Cities program, some monies were allocated to have both Paul Maher, an artist, and myself to come up with some artworks, ideas for artworks. Paul started making the mosaics in the footpath and I decided to go along with that mosaic form for the planters.
In terms of their history, what have you seen over the last 30 years?
It's been a bit mixed. They were quite well received when they first went in and they've been well received over the whole time. Most comments I get about them are quite positive.
In terms of the artwork, there's obviously a lot of stories behind it. What was the inspiration for the individual planter boxes?
Each of the planters were, the designs on the planters were derived mostly from the cultural and ethnic origins of the business owners that the planters were going out. The deal was that the business owners paid half, the council paid half, so the business owners had some sort of stake in it. So what I tried to do was to look at their cultural origins. When we did an initial walkthrough of Beaumont Street, there was over 90 nationalities represented. So being a ceramist, I looked at the ceramic origins of those cultures and took symbols and stories from that.
In terms of the multiculturalism, is there still any businesses that still survived, or has it changed dramatically from when you first put them in?
Most of the, I'm just trying to think now, quite a few of the businesses have changed. Obviously over that time businesses come and go, and so I wouldn't really know exactly how many are still the same business that was there when I first did it. I know, for example, the ones up at it was Wolf's Optometrist up the top end of Beaumont Street, and the reasoning for the two different ones there was that he was South African and they had adopted a Korean daughter. So there was one that was themed with African theme, the other one Korean theme. He's no longer the optometrist there. There's one down there that was Pete's Perfect Pastries was the shop. So it has cakes and bakery things. That's not there anymore either.
What was your first reaction when you heard that they were going to be doing this program and bringing these back to life?
I was really pleased. I was really happy to hear that they were going to be given some love again. I'd walked the street a number of times and noticed that they were starting to deteriorate in condition, and the plantings in particular have always been a bit of a problem. The deal was that the council initially planted them, but the shop owners were responsible for the upkeep of those plantings, and some of them got well looked after, some didn't. So it was really nice to hear that they were going to be redone.
Some of them have got a little bit of damage, that sort of thing. Have they asked you to go back and try and recreate anything?
Some time ago there was damage to the wall, the tile work on the wall, and I was asked to come back. I've had some medical issues and I wasn't well enough to do it. As far as their durability goes, that's been a little bit mixed. There has been damage, some through vandalism, some through cars just opening their doors on them. Most public artworks have a shelf life, and I kind of didn't really even envisage these being still here 30 years later, and they are.